want to make a quick video on using the logger that is built into Universal Patcher software. So we'll just pull up the logger, and this one is going to pull up one I already have saved as far as the info goes. So when you pull up your initial logger for the first time, you're not going to have anything over here. So what you want to do is create a folder for where the saved log data is going to go in. Create that, and you can click this button and you can load that folder here. Next, you want to go to Settings and select your device. I'm using my OBDX Pro VX, and I have it running on the J2534 device, VPW, because I'm scanning a P59 PCM. Over here, you can hook in a wideband air-fuel ratio sensor to a different serial port. There's some settings here. If this is your first time trying this, just make all the settings the same as long as you're using the same dongle. Key thing here, I could not get this system to work for quite a while. It turned out I had to update my OBDX Pro VX dongle, which if you look down here, if you go to obdxpro.com, you can download their scan tool updater. I had to do that. Once you have this, you can plug your dongle into your computer and you can go in here and scan for updates. After I did the update on the dongle, everything in the logger that is built into Universal Patcher worked perfectly. So once you have this set up, you can go to Profile. Here is where you will select your PIDs that you want to log. So you have this master list, which has a lot, and you would just click the plus button like this. Pops up down here. You can change what you're looking at, Celsius or Fahrenheit, engine speed, RPM. You can change some of these. I already have this one on there, so I'm gonna delete that. Once you have this, all your PIDs in there, you can save them. You can put whatever file name you want, save them. That way when you come back into the logger, you can just click that file and your PIDs will automatically be there. Platform, you can set your platform up. I'm doing the P59. There's a bunch of different ones in here. Let's see, I believe that's all the setting up. So when I plug this into the vehicle, it'll pull up some info here. I hit connect. It'll pop up a little screen, usually pops up right here, and it's just like going through its connecting process. You don't exit out of that screen. For whatever reason, if you exit that screen, it will disconnect. So I just minimize it to get rid of it. Once it's connected, the vehicle's running, I can hit start logging, or I can use my numlock key to start logging, and the numbers will start populating in here. And as soon as you hit stop logging, it'll automatically save that file into whatever folder you have right here. And then you can hit start logging again and stop logging, and it'll just keep putting files in there. You can look at those files through Microsoft Excel if you want. Another cool feature you can do with this logger is you go into Tools, you can pull up a histogram. So Histogram Live, I'm not hooked to the car right now, so I'll pull up histogram log file. Now this is one I was working with earlier. So what you can do here, you have settings, template bin, so you can load a file. So here I click this, I loaded a log file that I already logged. You can set whatever you logged. So I logged all of this info, so I can change these settings to whatever I want out of that, that information I logged. Right now, my X is engine speed, which is up top. My Y is throttle position. And I have them broke down into 0.5%. And then my value is short-term fuel trims left bank. Um, if you hover above these, it'll show you how many hits you got at that reading. And the reason some of these are kind of crazy is I just put larger injectors in my car and I am in the process of trying to get them set up. But that's not what this video is about. So you can also change shading, your high values, so it'll change the color of these, what those high values and low values, whatever you want them to be. Over here is where you generate the numbers. So right now I have X is on RPM, so if I hit generate, I can put a minimum and a maximum and then a step. So let's say I want the minimum to be 500 RPMs. The max I want to look at to be 5,000. And then let's say I want to look at every 50 or difference to be every 50 RPMs. Apply that. Change down here. Apply. And now it changes the population up here. And you can do the same thing. Like right now it's throttle position. You can do the same thing there. You can change, how big you want this graph to be. As you can see, it goes pretty far right now. And then you can change whatever values you want. You can hit this, you just hit refresh and apply, and at whatever throttle position spots and RPMs, you can see my temperatures. There's a lot of really cool stuff you can do with this. Long-term fuel trims. As you can see, I'm running very rich at the idle. My long terms have learned to pull out 12.5% fuel, which I believe is the max for that PCM. So that's something I'm working on in the tune right now. There's other videos out there how to use histograms. I know they work really good for VE tuning. This is kind of just an introduction to show you how to do this. The other thing you can do is you can load from a bin file. So whatever tune you're working on, you hit this, you load that bin file, which I believe, yes, is where you do it right here. So you can load a bin file, and then you could look at your VE tables. If you hit this, load from bin, your rows and headers will automatically populate to whatever the bin file sees. So it'll match, all of these numbers will match that bin file. That's very helpful when it comes to actually tuning and adjusting your file, because you don't have to plug all these in. They'll be the same, so you can just look at the data. You can look at what you need to change on your bin file. I think that's about it to get you started with this. If you guys have any questions, you want a more in-depth video on any of this stuff, just please leave a comment. I am not a professional tuner. I am learning how to do all this through trial and error pretty much, but I have not found any videos on using the logger from Universal Patcher. So if you guys know something about this, please hit me up, because I am still learning and I'm just trying to help out the community. If you like this video, like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Bye.